Hello students, now we shall look into energy plantation. So what is the simple energy plantation? In simple terms, we grow trees. We grow lot of trees in different batches so that you can cut the tree, okay, and then use it for your energy resource. Suppose I have got a big field, some 120 acres. So in 10 acres each, I will be growing these plants. Okay, so January I'll cut 10 acres. Then next February I'll cut. Then March I'll cut. But when I'm cutting, we are also planting those trees so that again they will grow. And these are very fast growing trees. Maybe 3 to 5 years they grow very fast so that you can cut. Okay, like for example, you take sugar cane. We grow sugar cane. Na? So 1 year you will get the sugar cane. You cut. Then again you grow. So instead of sugar cane, I'm talking about trees now. So energy plantation is a process of producing energy. Currently, fossil fuels such as oil, coal, and gas represent a primary energy source of the world. 90% of the total use, okay, energy 400 exajoules per year. What you are using, 90% is this fossil fuels. But it is anticipated that another 50 years, this all will get exhausted. Not only that, it is causing environmental damages such as global warming and acid rain due to the pollution. So now we are trying to shift from the reduce this 90% on fossil fuels by going for renewable energy sources such as solar energy, wind energy, biomass energy also. Biomass also is a renewable energy because we can keep on growing it. So today, if you look at today, 10%, 10 to 15% is supplied energy is supplied by biomass. That is mainly primarily because of wood being used burnt by the villagers for cooking. So, energy plantation means growing select species of trees and shrubs which are harvestable in a comparatively shorter time and specifically meant for fuel. Their fuel wood may be used either directly in wood burning stoves or boilers or processed into methanol, ethanol, and producer gas. Either it can be directly burnt, combustion, direct combustion, incineration, or can be converted into a thermochemical and biochemical methods to produce methanol, ethanol, or producer gas. These plantations help provide wood either for cooking in homes or for industrial use so as to satisfy local energy needs in a decentralized manner. See, please understand this country is a big country and you cannot produce power in some part and send it to the another part like north and send it to south because a lot of losses will be there in the transmission and distribution. That is what decentralized means. We can grow this energy plantation in each villages, each town, so that the energy needs of the village or town is taken care by this energy plantation. The energy plantations provide almost inexhaustible renewable sources with a total time constant of 3 to 9 years only for each cycle. Means within 3 to minimum is 3-4 years only it will grow. You can cut. Which are essentially local and independent of unreliable and finite sources of fuel. See, we all know that most of the 80% of the oil imported is by India, used by India is imported. Even coal is imported. So we are not energy independent country. We are an energy dependent country, and our energy security is at stake. Okay. The attractive features of energy plantations are the calorific value or heat content of the wood is similar to the coal. Wood is low in sulfur and not likely to pollute the atmosphere because sulfur leads to sulfur dioxide. This coal has got a lot of sulfur. And the ash, when we burn the wood, it is used as a fertilizer. And this trees utilization of erosion prone land for raising this plantation helps in reducing wind and water erosion, thereby minimize hazards from flood, siltation, and loss of nitrogen and minerals from soil. Like now the road expansion is going on in this coastal region from Mangalore to Goa. You can see a lot of hills are being cut to make roads. So there is erosion of soil. To avoid that soil erosion, we can plant the trees, which will avoid the erosion by water, wind, and moreover it can give local employment to the villagers for growing these trees. It is estimated that a hectare I think is 2.45 acres uh, of energy plantation is estimated to provide employment for at least 7 persons regularly. It has got added advantages like oils we can produce, organic compounds, fruits, edible leaves, forage for livestock, etc. Energy plantation is the practice of planting trees purely for their use as a fuel. This is very important. Energy plantation is the practice of planting trees purely for their use as fuel, and they are fast growing trees. Terrestrial biomass, that is wood plants, have been used since long to generate fire for cooking and other purpose. In the recent years, to meet the demands of energy, plantation of energy plants have been re-emphasized. It is well known fact that trees have been intensively cut in Gangetic plains and the coastal belts, leaving the area totally denuded. You know that earlier, if you look back at Goa and this coastal region 50 years back and today, lot of forest cover is gone because it is cut for the name of development. Uh, fuel wood for plants uh, can be useful so that more people can cook on the using this fuel wood, or they will be forced to use the animal dung or agriculture residue. So in villages, if you go to villages, people use the agriculture, whatever residues are there, husk, leftovers, they'll use, or else they'll use wood or cow dung cakes they'll make. India is the biggest wood fuel wood producing country in the world, but the per capita fuel wood production is very low, and our almost 1 kg of wood is used per person per year for per day as a fuel. So the advantage of energy plantation are storage, economics, air pollution, ash, ecological conditions, CO2 balance of the earth. So because we are using this energy plantation, we are not using fossil fuels. So pollution of CO2 is not there. Then ecological condition improves, air pollution reduces. Then local economics improves. Okay, and ecological conditions also improve. Thank you.